Hello, everybody. We are back once again for more Shadows of Doubt fun. Fun and games in Shadows of Doubt. Last time we finished off with the City Hall murder, I think, from memory. So now we're sort of in the awkward period between crimes, where we just do side hustles. There are quite a lot of upgrades from memory, yeah. We do have a lot of upgrades, okay. So that's probably a big goal for us. Back again. We're in like a crop top in like freaking snow. I don't know if that's a great idea. I think that's what a crop top is. I don't actually know. I keep hearing like crop top this, crop top that. To be honest, I don't even know what a crop top is. Vent Mischief. That sounds interesting. Yeah, one of the mods I installed adds more vent related. Wait, did I pick the right one? I think so. One of the mods I added adds special vent related modifications. The payphone at Lobster Solutions will ring at exactly 5:50. Answer it. I don't know where Lobster Solution is. Okay, where is Lobster Solutions? Sounds like the sort of place that Mr. Krabs would go. Except he's a crab, not a lobster. Lobster Solutions. It's a gambling den. Okay. So this is like the illegal gambling thing? Not totally sure. Oh, that's Japanese. I hear Japanese being spoken. Watashi is like us, or like we, something like that. Ooh, the gambling den owner is Alana Maloof. So the phone will ring in a minute. There we go. Good evening. Somewhere in your immediate vicinity is a citizen with a briefcase. This person is of average build and average height. Well, it's not you then, you're a shorty. They have black hair and green eyes. Ooh, maybe it is. They would soon leave to exchange the briefcase with another individual. We need you to tail this citizen. Photograph the exchange if you can. It must be that person. Investigate the recipient. Provide their name, steal the briefcase, then call us. No, that's the bartender. Do not, under any circumstances, open the briefcase. Understood? Well, we did test what was inside the briefcase last time. It's just money. Black hair, green eyes. Average height, average build. I don't think this is the right person. Average height, average build. Yes, it's not you. Okay, well. So average height, average build. It said they're in the vicinity, but like, where? Like, they're obviously not inside this place. Like, we would see them very clearly if they were there. Unless they're, like, just gonna spawn in. Let's just wait for the meeting to take place. So I suspect the person is already out. Give me your crows if you want to live. I mean, I'll just walk away. How's that? Bozo. You really think I'm gonna give you money? Get lost. Yeah, the problem is, I reckon if I fight back against this person, I'm probably gonna get in trouble. Because the game doesn't really know how to account for when people assault you. I think the meeting's just taken place, so I think I've missed it. I mean, Enforcer, you want to stop this person from just freaking punching me? No? Probably not? Typical. Steal the briefcase. The briefcase has been handed off. And I have no idea where the briefcase is. Well, that's the problem with these tail end acquisition jobs. Sometimes you just don't really know where to go. Like they say, like I feel like if the person is quote unquote in the immediate vicinity, they should be like in the location that the haul is taking place, right? That's my understanding, but apparently the game has a different idea of what immediate vicinity means. I think I've got the key to this place. Yeah, this is my bar. I remember. I own this bar. $700. I didn't get out of bed for $700. Hello. What's your name? Shota Matsuda. A Japanese person, it sounds like. Beauty. I think I've already got the beauty upgrade, don't I? Yes. Do you sell? No, you don't sell the upgrade disc. That's beauty. Alright, well, let's try another job. Yeah, Shadows of Doubt and I have a different concept of what immediate vicinity means. Yeah, this is going to be kind of cursed, so pretty much for the rest of this playthrough, City Hall is going to be taped up. Discreet accountant. I've never gotten this job to work. I want to try this out again. This is one of the modded cases. I think this is the only modded case right now, so I have to investigate the Triplex Company. So the first time I tried this... Hey, Z-King, how you doing? It's been a while. Hope you're doing alright. I tried one of these cases before, and it didn't work. Did a murder happen in City Hall? Yeah, it was crazy. It was at the end of, the last stream. The last thing that I did was I solved the murder. But I've never seen it happen in City Hall. I thought of all places, City Hall would be like a place that was like immune to... I thought they completely... I reckon it's because I'm playing with mods. Probably like something happened. Like one of the mods I've got installed might have unticked the flag or something like that. Find evidence of fraud. So I don't actually know how to do this type of case. How difficult was it? It wasn't that hard. I think the your passcode is Tamila's year of birth. Well, I don't know Tamila's year of birth. I think the main thing that helped me solve the case was the arms dealer. As is often the case. Did the whole floor get restricted? Nah, one of the mods I've got lets me investigate crime scenes. So I was covered. Just to make the game, like, I'm more of like an official detective. But I lose social credit if I commit crimes, basically. Which is interesting, it freshens things up a little bit. But yeah, if you didn't have the right to go, it would definitely be very frustrating. Password is the year you were born. I mean... I don't know the year that people were born. FH. Francis Holloman. Okay. What year was Francis Holloman born? 1932. Alright. So this one, it's like a fraud case. So I need to figure out who's defrauding the company, but I don't actually know what I'm looking for. Because the last time I tried one of these cases, I thought I'd figured it out, because they talk about invoices, right? And then somebody mentions, like, the invoices should have a certain amount of digits. Heard from outgoing accounts you're not getting paid on time. Sounds rough. If it keeps up, please don't hesitate to bother somebody else. I'm busy. Wow. Yeah, invoices are 5 digits long. I assumed it's embezzlement. It's something like that, yeah. But I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, so see, it says the invoices are 5 digits long. So there was one, the last time I tried a case like this, somebody had an invoice with 4 digits. So I thought, okay, that's the person who's defrauding the company. They're obviously, like, making up a, place and, like, sending the money to it, and they're taking it, right? It hurts me that you don't trust me, Africa. So what does the resolve case look like? Oh, the resolve case screen. Who's the person on the inside? And fraudulent, evidence of fraudulent transaction. So I assume it's an email or possibly some type of paperwork or something. Yeah, it's kind of weird because even though the company hired me to solve it, I still have to break in. So it's a little weird. Sync disk accounts need settling. Because you see this one, this has 5 digits, 42885. So it looks legit. And then all the emails pretty much look like that. So I think I might have actually tried to do... I think this was the place where I tried to do the last case that I did of fraud. Gotta make sure not to raise suspicion. True. Okay, well I don't know M. Baptiste's password. So that's a bit of an issue. They have a walking stick. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thirsty. I am thirsty, that's true. Well, I can just borrow some water from these guys. Yeah, trying to discover fraud it's thirsty work, man. The chocolate bar would have been convenient. It's just a wrapper, unfortunately. 9567, okay. Well, I don't think Francis committed any fraud. At least there's no obvious evidence of Francis committing fraud. I also think that Francis is either dead or arrested. The name, I think he was a murderer, from memory. 9567. Davina Strickland, okay. Yep, that's you. Employee database. I mean, this isn't gonna help us. Or is it? Can I use the employee database to figure out people's passwords? Back. Sorry about that, folks. See, this one's got 4 digits in it. Please sell the account Busy Trust today. I think the invoice number was 2402. So this one is suspicious because they specifically said that the invoices have 5 digits. But then I did that last time. And the game was like, no, that wasn't it. Yeah, but still work with the culprit. I suppose so. Davina Strickland. Busy Trust. Busy Trust. I mean, all this paper is just paper, I think. I don't think it actually has any value to it or anything. Oops. Depending on the time you can get into their house, I feel like that's... it's asking a lot for what is a very minor case to, like, oh, you have to figure out all the employees of a place and then break into their home to find evidence. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of crazy. You would think that the evidence would be at the workplace. Because you can't commit fraud from home. You have to commit fraud from the job site, I would have thought. Oh, the passcode. Yeah. As much as it pains me to say it, I think you might be right. Anderson. I mean, can I... If I hop onto the employee database, it wouldn't have their passcodes, would it? No, it just tells me what their role is in the business. Unfortunately, they're not all so kind as to... keep their... Yeah, this person has so many bullets and stuff on their desk. It's a bit creepy, huh? They're not also kind to just have their password lying around. And break the game by making the culprit homeless. I would not be surprised if something like that did happen. Unfortunately. Your password is Tamila's year of birth. I mean, I assume this is the person's partner, but... Paula Blanco. Imagine was packing money. It wasn't very much, unfortunately. It was just loose change, but big stacks of loose change. Ah, fudge. Shit, man. Alright, well, I'm gonna assume. I'm just gonna go for it. If this doesn't work, then I really don't understand these cases. And I will never try this case again. But yeah, there's supposed to be the mod pack is like white collar jobs. It's supposed to be like, you know, instead of like stealing stuff or tailing people stuff, it's supposed to be jobs where you actually like exposing criminals rather than being a criminal. How many mod cases? This is the only, like, new entire case type. Some of the mods have also added in, like, more, like... It's not, like, ways that the murders are committed, but it, like, slightly edits the, like, evidence and stuff. So, like, there's different types of notes and stuff like that the killers will leave. Probably the most interesting mod is, for murders is that it changes the way that ciphers work. So it's an actual cipher. It's not just the letters of their name, like, randomized. Like, the order. Like, it's actually, like, the letters replace each other and stuff like that. It was really interesting. I had a case like that last time. I think I had the person's fingerprint already, so I figured out the cipher because I had the answer, but it was fun still figuring it out. I was like, oh, that's cool. Hungry, yeah, I'll eat after we finish this case. Well, quote-unquote, finish this case. I'm almost certain this is going to be a failure again. I mean, because what else really could you be expected to do here? Like, how can you expose fraud? Like, I feel like somebody making up a bloody invoice number to steal the money sounds like fraud to me. But I guess I'm just not intelligent enough. Oh. Okay, so I got the... What? So the person on the inside was right. Did I see that right, Z-King? It said the person on the inside was correct, but the evidence was wrong. Was that right? Did I see that correctly? I'm so confused. You weren't looking? That's okay. I'm pretty sure it said the person on the inside was correct, the evidence was wrong. Okay, well I got the right suspect, so I guess I just need to investigate the suspect more directly. Alright. Well, you live at 001 Gustafsson Heights, so I guess I'll Now that I know that you're the person, I just need to investigate your place, and maybe I'll actually be able to solve the mystery then. Alright, well at least... What if it's a possibility there's another person? No, no, no. The objective is just to... Like, who is the person who's stealing, and then provide evidence to prove it. That's what we need to do. That's it. It's not as complicated as that. It's a very basic sort of case. Their phone ringing. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. This person just answer the door, please? Maybe I should just break down their door. Yeah, I knew you were home, you bozos. Why aren't you freaking answering your door? God. Both of them are here. One of you couldn't come to the door? Seriously? That's a poem. Books, a heat pack, a hammer, cleaning spray. Poetry, 6900. Glasses, a ring. More poetry. It's like Peter Parker over here. All these poems. It's the same one every time, too. Yeah, I've noticed the AI kind of breaks when you just, like, break into the house. They don't really know how to react. Final notice open immediately. I mean, there's nothing else to that. I think it's just the envelope. I'm begging you have to pay them back. I know things are tight, but this isn't some overdue bill. These guys don't mess around. You hear what happens when people don't come through. I mean, this looks pretty... I mean, this isn't evidence of fraud. It just says that they... This doesn't prove fraud. It proves the motive for fraud. But it's not evidence of a fraudulent transaction, if that makes sense. Yeah, they have a motive for fraud, but we don't need to prove the motive for fraud. We just need to prove that the fraud took place. Just let me do my investigation, alright, people? Do I need, like, a receipt or something? Is that what they want? And what am I gonna get a receipt for? Like, surely the invoice would be the evidence. Maybe? I mean, but, like, it's just an investigate finances mission. It should not be this complicated, I feel like. You know what I mean? This feels like an awful lot of work just to prove somebody is, like, stealing from the company. Oh, does the poetry mean that they're associated with the red gums? I didn't know that. Oh, and they've got the art too. I think the art's probably that's usually the giveaway that I look for when they're associated with it. Oh, here we go. Dear Davina, I wish you'd cut back on your involvement with that distasteful group of people. You know the ones I mean. I don't mean to be rude, but it's a political dead end to even support the... Ah. I mean, well, like, again, we found evidence that they're, like, they're crooked, but not that they're fraudulent. And I can't see anything inside the house. I'll just leave. Alright, let's go back to the company. Maybe at least now that we know who the person is. The black flag with a red X on the wall means they remember. Ah, gotcha. Okay, well, we've got the right person. So I just need to figure out what's the evidence. Please be reminded that the invoices are 5 digits long. Please make sure you're double checking your invoice numbers. So the thing that's sus to me is this one is 2402. You would think that's fraud. Red gum's a cult, yeah. There's all sorts of, like, stuff in this game that's that's not really explored in a lot of detail. I know they are considering making, or they're working on a sequel. I wish they would finish this game first, but anyway. There is talks that they're going to make a second game, which I'm very excited for, mind you. Hey, Nuclear, how you doing? I don't know the passwords for these, unfortunately, so... Okay, well, it's Davina, which I think is this person, right? Okay, well, you're the one who's committing the fraud. So where's evidence? Put some truth into it, boycott starch today, okay. Strickland heard from outgoing Deonok. Well, I mean, again, this pays to motive. Make way for the new generation on the wall. The murder means we're dealing with a revolution. Ah. Like, yeah, so again, this isn't evidence of a fraudulent transaction, but it's motive. So, the person is not getting paid on time, so it makes sense that they're stealing money. But, there's no... I mean, apart from this, there's no obvious evidence that they're stealing anything. Okay. So maybe one of the papers in this stack, somehow. Your message is being checked by mods. Ah! Sorry. Well, I mean, I don't have any mods in my chat. If you ever send a message and it's getting auto-modded, just tell me. I can pass it for you. Hey, Nuclear, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. The killer is young or old, targeting young or old people. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, but I have no clue what I'm doing. Because there really isn't anything else. Like, there's no, like, lockers or anything. Sometimes the workplace would have lockers, so I was thinking if I can search the, The game's frozen. Hello. I was thinking if I could search, like, her locker, maybe I would find some evidence that she's stealing in there, but... Hello, game. Uh-oh, I think my game crashed. Ah, shit. That's not good. Yeah, I think it might have crashed. Oh, there we go. Never mind. It came back. Okay, I need to get out of here. Alright, maybe if I ask for permission. Can I have permission to explore? Save the game. Yeah, good idea. I've got so many playthroughs. I should delete some of these old playthroughs. Hello, Tanisha. You look like you need a can of starch cola. Nothing beats a starch, $3. I'd like to ask you about some friends of mine. Yeah, tell me about Davina. You haven't seen them come in with anybody else. Huh? Weird. What's your passcode? It's 1950. You really just gave it to me like that? Okay, well, I mean... I'll take it. Ooh. Yeah, one of the mods also adds more dialogue options. That one about I'd like to ask about some friends of mine, I have no idea what that's all about. What was that? I mean, I'm just on a computer, guys. Relax. Hey, guys. I'm just checking some emails. Don't mind me, guys. Champagne. There's a private area. I mean, fair enough. Why are they all here? Weird. Trespassing in the manager room. I know I'm trespassing, but why are they just standing behind me like, you need to leave? Ah, to rise is your rights, and 10 credits to Luca Siempre. So this is the Red Gums, or the other people. The Fields. The Fields. The Fields. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do for this case. I can't be here. Oh! Oh wait, are you the person? Yeah, you are the person. Alright, maybe if I knock you unconscious, you'll have something for me. Maybe have some evidence on your person. Shit. Okay. Let's search. Maybe they're carrying something that proves fraud. They've got a baseball bat. No. Oh, she had the balls to confront me. The rest of them, I think maybe it was the bystander effect. They were all like, okay, I mean, this guy's not supposed to be here, but maybe somebody else will tell him to leave. 2 baseball bats. Yeah, but, I mean, you gotta protect yourself in this day and age. Alright, I'm gonna just close this case. I'm not picking the fraud cases again. I don't understand. I checked their home, I checked their computer. Nothing screams fraud to me. It's a pity. Maybe the person who's making the mod hasn't quite gotten it working yet. Which is a shame, but that's okay. Were they holding the bats? Yes, they were holding 2. They can legally call themselves Batman. I've got a broken leg, I'm bruised. I'm in a lot of pain right now. How painful would it be to walk downstairs with a broken leg? Oh, man. Just the thought of that is, like, driving me nuts. No, they weren't holding them both at once. They had 2 in their backpack. Sorry, I should have made that clearer. They weren't dual-wielding or anything. They were hitting me with a bat, but then they had 2 bats in their bag. BRB, no worries, Zeking. I need to get medical attention. Here we go. That's a laundromat. I always get the laundry and the doctor's office confused because they both have tiles on the wall. I know.
This building has entered a secure.
You broke your leg. I broke my leg, oh no. I can't imagine that breaking your leg is very nice. I'm quite lucky, I've never broken anything in my life. Any bones or anything like that. I've managed to avoid it somehow. I know people who've broken stuff, but I've managed to never break anything. I think it's mostly because I'm not physically active, so... I rarely put myself in situations where I could injure myself. You know, you're not very likely to give yourself a physical injury when you're playing Shadows of Doubt on a Thursday night. You know what I mean? My leg is so fricked right now. Alright. What is this? Is this synth milk? Ugh. I don't know how I feel about, like, the rise of, like, synthetic meat and stuff like that. Seems kind of scary, because you don't know what it's actually made of. So I need a splint, and I need some Paxidol. Oops, not bandage, Paxidol. There we go. That's the life. All better. Just take some Panadol and the pain will go away. What does numb actually do as a status effect? Incoming and outgoing damage is decreased. Oh, so you do less damage but also take less damage. It's like vegan meat. Now there's like the plant-based meats, which are fine. Like I don't want to eat them, but I can accept that. But then there's like the stuff that's like lab-made meat, and that I'm sort of like, I don't know how I feel about this. That seems really like not good. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, vegan meat is one thing. Like that's like they basically make something that looks like meat, but it's plant. I wouldn't eat it, but I'm fine with it existing. Alright, we'll do a theft job. But then there's like lab-grown meat, which I don't know how the hell that's coming about, but that's like very scary. Meet me at York Street. I'll be sitting with the gemsteader. Ask about Lysenko. Oh, I know all about Lysenko. Make it sharp. Won't be here for much longer. Yeah, Lysenko was a Soviet agricultural theorist. And immediately everyone just like tuned out of everything I'm saying. Basically, he had these ideas about growing plants, where he was like, if you grow all the plants in a really small space, they'll grow better. Which is completely wrong. It's like, if you compact all of your plants into a very small area, you put tons of fertilizer, tons of minerals, all that sort of stuff, the idea is they'll grow into super plants. It's nonsense. It does not work. And I think many millions of people perished because of his his agricultural theories. I believe it's you. Hello. Is this Lysenko? Good, you made it. I need you to steal an important document. It'll be in a sealed red and brown envelope. The leads for the target are in this briefcase. Take it. Ah, there's the red and brown envelope. JK. Imagine if that was that easy. Ooh, Ebal Cease. That sounds like a fake name, but anyway. Ebal Cease. Okay, so we need to find a phone booth. They don't really have phone booths in Australia anymore. I think there's still a couple of like public phones around, but not many. They've mostly gotten rid of them, because like pretty much everybody has a mobile phone nowadays, right? What you find scary is that we're in a city block in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting concept. That's something that I've always thought about. It's basically like an oil rig that's been converted into like living space. You can't really see further out, but I assume that there's more. Probably everybody lives on this sort of thing now. Yeah, I don't know if... I know there's, like, lore in this game. Is it because there's, like, global warming and stuff like that? That would make sense. Something like that. Has caused everyone to just have to live on these platforms. Or maybe it's just because we're, like, plebs. Like, the people who are rich and all that would live in, like, an actual place that's, like, made for human beings. E-Cease, 203 Monsieur Du. Okay. Let's head over. Yeah, I guess there's no escape, right? That's the law, yeah. This game takes place in, like, the past. Yeah, it's 1979, so it's like a wacky future. A wacky, timeline. Where everything's kinda... really screwed up. .203? That's the right place. Okay, well, I'll pick the lock. What a weird house layout. You open the door and it's the bathroom. That is a really interesting layout. Police corruption, yeah. There's all sorts of dodgy stuff. And the murders are possibly motivated by the chemicals and drugs that people are taking. That's another point. Okay, it's possible that you might have the stuff... Buttermilk and partners. Okay, so I might have to check your job. With these theft cases, it's either in their workplace or it's their job. How are you? I haven't heard anything in so long out about the fields here. It's a pretty small apartment. It's a nice little apartment, though. Shopping list. A letter about books. Your work as a marketing exec. So you're pretty well off. They live in a pretty plain apartment, considering that they're a marketing executive. I mean, it could be inside the safe, but unfortunately... I don't think this person has left their password lying around. Which is kind of unfortunate for me. Hey, Bell Sis. I think they live on their own, from the looks of things. Okay, 1930... What was your year of birth? Sometimes it's the year of birth. 1931. Okay. I don't have a code breaker, unfortunately. I find that typically the thing is not in the safe. I don't think I've ever found the brown envelope in a safe, to be honest. You would think that that would be the most logical place to put it, but I don't think they actually can put it inside the safe. They must have it at their work site. I don't think I've ever seen it inside the kitchen either. But we can rummage through all their stuff. Don't mind that one bit. Yeah, it looks like no dice. That's okay. Is this a tennis ball? Why do you just have a tennis ball on the ledge? That's a really odd place to just stick a tennis ball. Alright, I'm pretty sure that it's not inside here. So let's head to your workplace, Buttermilk and Partners. Perhaps they keep the file at their desk. I love the auto walk feature. Where is this place? It's obviously some sort of like accounting firm or something. Have you ever been to Sydney? Not for a long time. Like, I'm talking like 10 plus years ago. Maybe someday I'll go again. I haven't really had the motivation to travel interstate. Yes, I mean... Ah, there we go, I just had to take a step closer. Put some life into it. Sure do love an ice cold starch. Thanks for the money. What's your passcode? 7026? Oh, thank you. How much for the door codes to this place? It'll cost me, okay. $100. Here's the code. You get caught, you're on your own. It's 1234. That's too good. Oh, you were there last year. Nice. For fun or for like a family trip or what? Get lost? Damn. Okay, so I need to go inside the actual office section here. Yeah, Bell cease. Well, this is the person. Is this it? Oh, yep, there we go. There's the document. Whenever I hear these phone calls, I get scared, because I've answered the phone before, and, like, the murderer, there's been a killer who's been like, I would like your help with destroying some evidence. Oh, for your sick grandma, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully, I'm hoping that she's better. Yeah, it's not fun when you have to travel for something sad like that. Because traveling can be a lot of fun, I do have to admit. But, it's nice when you're going of your own volition, rather than for, you know, something sad. Let's take the elevator. I can't be bothered walking up 12 flights. These theft cases are usually pretty easy, I find. At least it's straightforward. You find the thing, the envelope, and you're done. $92, goodness, that's a good innings. Yeah. Fortunately, age catches up with us all, right? Yeah, 92 is a really good age. Alright, where's the clinic? Let's see if we can install some of these upgrades. Yeah, some people are really fortunate. Like, there's, like, people, like, sometimes they have them, like, on the news. They're, like, 100 years old, but they're still, like, you know, running around. Like, obviously, they're not doing, like, anything crazy, but, like, you know, they're able to walk around and all that sort of stuff with no problem. And it's just incredible how, like, varied these things can be. Restaurant kitchens or business bathrooms. Yeah, I'll be a sanitary hygiene inspector. I'll take photos of bathrooms. This is my new job. Do you have a bathroom here? Hygiene rating 2 out of 10. It's too funny. Hygiene rating 10 out of 10. But I think it said I only get paid once a day. Let's check. Maximum 1 photo per company per day. Healthy food fanatic. It definitely helps. It definitely helps to eat healthy. It's probably something that I could work on. I'm still young-ish, so... Discreet accountant. Yeah, nah. Either those quests are broken or I just don't understand it. Let's take on an arrest warrant. I enjoy the arrest warrants. I almost said a west. Yolanda August. Oh, we've already got the name, so why August? Yeah, sometimes it just gives it to you. It's just like, you know what? This is the person. Just go and arrest them. In the hotel. You have to be such a high roller to stay in a hotel, I swear. That'd be an interesting, like, situation. Can you imagine being so rich that you can just live in hotels? So you don't have to worry about, like, cleaning your, like, room. Because the hotel staff clean it for you. If you've got, like, a good room set up, they'll refill, like, snacks, drinks, all that sort of stuff. Like, I've stayed at hotels where, like, they've, the, like, bar, quote-unquote, is, like, free, quote-unquote. Like, it's part of the cost of the room, is that they will restock the, like... It's not like the alcohol and stuff, it's like coffee, tea, like soft drinks, chocolate, stuff like that. And it's part of like the cost of the room is that they will restock it. I was like, damn, that's crazy. This is international, of course. Because I think in Australia, if you take anything from the bar, it's like an extra cost. Yolanda August. Well, it's the middle of the day, so you're probably working. All right, let's try City Hall. Yeah, I don't know. Like the idea of like retiring and living in a hotel sounds kind of interesting. I got an upgrade that makes me not take fall damage, so let's enjoy it. It's an amazing hotel, it's pretty cheap. Yeah, I reckon you probably wouldn't... I mean, you could do it anywhere, I suppose. But, like, do they even, like, let people stay there permanently? I suppose if you offered them enough money, I suppose they have no reason to say no. Where do you work? You work at Marigold Labs. I mean, it's consistent business. Like, I suppose as long as you pay your bills on time, I don't suppose they would care. Because realistically, the only difference between, like, renting a house or an apartment or something from, like, a landlord and a hotel is that the hotel is designed to be short-term. Or I guess it's intended to be short-term, I should say. Whereas a rental property, it's meant to be long-term. But then again, with the rental property, you're responsible for taking care of it. With the hotel, you're not. Well, you're responsible in that, like, if you know, if you trash the place, they'll be pissed off at you, but... Alright. You're in New South Wales? Oh, nice. I'm in Vic. If it's... Hey, Ferrum! How you doing? What are you playing? You're playing some Kid Icarus Uprising. Is that the... That's not the one on the DS, is it? The 3DS? Give you a proper Twitch-based shout-out. Everyone check out Ferrum. It is the one from the 3DS. There we go. Nice. I never played it, but I remember it existing. Uh-oh. I think I've annoyed people. But welcome, Ferrum, and welcome, Raiders. Hopefully all... Is this the person I need to arrest? Unknown citizen. No, that's not you. Oh god. It's sad they never ported it to the Switch. That would be cool. I feel like a lot of, there's a lot of DS games that I would love if they ported to other stuff, but I don't know if they're gonna do it. Yes, hello Ned as well, and hello Ferrum. You're calling it an action blockbuster because it's presentation. It looks fantastic. It's one of the DS games, 3DS games that actually looks like, considering the technology, it looks really good. And you're sort of like, why didn't they put this on like more advanced hardware? I kind of miss the DS generation. Sometimes I really I reminisce on like the DS games and stuff. There was some really good stuff, but there's also some really crap stuff. Oh, murder. It's a legit third-person shooter where you fuse weapons and get special abilities. That sounds cool. This is you. This is the person I need to arrest. There we go. You're under arrest, Yolanda August. I did not want to search your body. Alright, well, you've been arrested, so I'll end the case, I suppose. Alright, let's go hand this in. Has an online PvP mode too? Damn. That's one thing I never really did with my DS or 3DS. I never really did online stuff. Which I kind of regret, but it is what it is. It seems like it was a really special era. Were you playing it on hardware or? Because I know it's pretty tricky to play stuff on hardware. And I don't know if... Are we meant to say if we're not playing it on the hardware? I feel like it's one of those things where, like, we're not meant to say if it's emulated or not, right? Ah, you don't have a capture card. Yeah, it's so annoying. I wish it was easier to stream from the DS. I figured out a workaround to not use a capture card, but it's, like, not good. It uses, Wi-Fi, which might imply that I've done something else to the DS, so I probably shouldn't say anymore. But the quality's really shit, because my internet sucks. But when you say the online mode is still active, how is that possible? Didn't they shut down all of the servers and stuff? Wasn't there that whole thing where, like, there was, like, the last guy was playing Mario Kart 7? And then the DS finally, like, gave out? Alright, we need to figure out what this murder took place. But first, I need a freaking coffee. Ah, fans have their own servers. Alright, fair enough. Probably the less that's said about it under Nintendo's prying eyes, the better. Not that Nintendo would give a shit about this stream. If somebody from Nintendo is watching, hello. Let me be sponsored by you or something. Mario Kart Wii has been online for years. That's awesome. That's good that people are keeping the games alive. Like, it's understandable why they shut it down, because in the end, like, at a certain point, they kind of have to. They can't keep all the games going forever. Ooh. Okay. Bullet. Okay, so you're shot by a rifle. You have a prop gun. You're holding an apple. Your name is Trinity Carpenter. You work for Upsilon Liquids. Sounds like a curious place. They were violently shot to death with a rifle between 12 and 12:39. So the killing happened very recently. Okay. Interesting. Well, hopefully it's not a sniper. There's GameCube games being hosted. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's not really any evidence around, is there? It's going to be a little tricky. Phantasy Star. I've heard the name of the series before, but I know nothing about it. There's so many, like, oh god. Large caliber bullet hole. Were you sniped? No, this is probably just the impact, so I guess the killer was probably standing here, shot through them, and then the bullet ended up here. That makes some degree of sense to me. Let's take a photo. No note, no nothing. It's a Sega MMO. I do wonder, like, I think I already know the answer, but I kind of wonder why Sega, like, completely abandoned the, console game. You know what I mean? Why they stopped making consoles. I suspect it's because they didn't sell as well as the other ones. You bought a Switch? Nice! I have a Switch. I've had it for a few years. It's honestly a really great console. I don't have the same level of, like, nostalgia to it as, like, the, DS, but there's a lot of fantastic stuff on the Switch, and it's a very convenient console to use. No, nothing, huh? Okay, let's... I hate doing this, but... Nothing. Okay, well, I thought that maybe if I drag the corpse, it might... there might be a note or something under the corpse. Now I just stink. I'm stinky. Look, folks. Stinky. Citizens may smell you before they see you. Take a shower. Okay, well this is a complete, like, dead-end kind of case. Okay, well let's check out the victim's, home. Okay, well let's check City Hall and we'll check out their home. We might find something useful in there. At the very least, a shower. The moment the Switch 2 hits, you're gonna buy it, set it up and put it on your shelf. Not to be used until 2 years later. I'm curious about the Switch 2. Obviously, I'm waiting for more information, but... I'm very optimistic. I feel like... I don't know. I was gonna say something that I think would probably... I would immediately regret. I was gonna say, like, I feel like Nintendo is one of the companies that still actually cares about making, like, a good quality product. I think that they're just as equally capable as other companies of screwing people over, to be honest. Especially when it comes to, like, fan games and stuff like that. So maybe I shouldn't say that. 201 Gustafsson Heights. Gustafsson Heights. But yeah, Switch 2 is going to be really cool. They're going to release more info about it later this year, right? Like, was it May, I think? The main thing I'm curious about is what's going to be, like, launch titles. I suspect that, the next Pokemon Legends game. I thought that the next Pokemon Legends game is going to come out on the Switch. I think it might just drop on the Switch too. I don't see why they would bother releasing it on the Switch at this point. They may as well just wait like a couple months and then drop it on the better technology, right? Okay, well, we'll pick the lock. Hey, you know, how you doing? You have an answer for that? I mean, please, share. Share with the class. Please don't tell me it's going to be on both, I swear to God. I'm going to poop. No, I won't poop. Switch 2 will be backwards compatible. I did hear that, but, like... So it's going to be a Switch game, but it's also going to be playable on the Switch 2. That's kind of disappointing. Oh, come to dinner next Friday. Got a divine bottle of Chateau d'Art. Only 90% of games. I mean, 90% of games is still pretty good. If it's backwards compatible, that's, like, very nice. I love backwards compatibility on consoles. I mean, it's another throwback, I guess, to the 3DS, right? Passcode is the year you were born. Okay. It's like probably one of the worst like types of passwords you can do is give yourself a password that's just like the year that you were born. I was born in 1920, so that's my password. They're gonna bring back the Nintendo seal. Oh. Who are you? Hey, Lana, how you doing? Oh my god. Who is this person? Why are they chasing me with a gun? Are you okay? Hello, Mr. Corallo, Lana. How are you doing? Okay, well, this is Trinity's account. Not Trinity from the Matrix. Stalking. Here we go. They're being stalked and harassed. You wanted a raise, 5%. Oh, Noelia, this is your, like, partner. This is the victim's partner. You're coming in to say hi. Well, hello. Hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully your studies are going well. And hopefully you get some good rest, because I know you usually like to sleep around this time. Yeah, I am hopeful for the Switch too, just to summarize. And I do like the idea of backwards compatibility. Okay, here we go. I can't read this handwriting. Saw her again, this time in Odell's. Tried to tell Dara, but I couldn't. They saw someone outside my apartment, the scout. Okay, so it's a female. Because it saw her again. So the person who's stalking Our victim is a woman. I think. Final notice open immediately. Oh, here we go. A short female stalking around. There we go. So, we're looking for a short female. Are you short? You're like average height, I think. I wonder how long it'll take for the Switch 2 to get homebrew. Suspect probably not terribly long. Hang on, sorry. I need to use your bathroom. I need to take a shower. There you go, thanks. Hey, don't close the shower door on me. What a weirdo.